Okay, so hello everyone. First things first. We get a subscription from Super Jingle Bells. Welcome. 86 months from LHMS, 1704, 75 months from Board Turtle, 13 from Last Tuesday Forever, 59 from Vagabond, 75 from YOLP, 40 from Legend of Kiara, 8 months from Aggregated Molecules, 48 from Chatterbox. That's a 4. Congrats on 4. 17 months from Mr. Perfect Craig, 48 months. Sorry, I forgot how numbers work. 48 months from Pokemon Princess 98. That's not Pumpkin. That's a 4. 70 months from Jolteron, 27 from Shane the Destroyer, 54 from Sullivan 003, 71 months from DC Racer, and 61 months from Colton KP. Are you in a train? If I bob the laptop up and down a little bit, it does give the illusion that I'm riding the rails. This is what the rails look like, I think. All aboard! Oh, I guess they wouldn't say all aboard in Japan. Sorry, it just occurred to me.
I've heard someone say it before.
I don't. In Japan, they said all aboard.
Yeah, but like they only say it rarely.
Okay.
When they want to feel international. What do you do to feel international?
There's no chance that we can do that microphone playing that way.
Brandon is talking,
Well, just
but I can barely hear Brandon, so y'all just have to trust. Hey, what was I gonna say? First, we started a little bit late. I apologize for that, but also it just happens. We're in Japan, so things get a little wonky. Streams next week should be normal. There won't be a mouse stream on Monday night, but otherwise streams should be, I think, back to normal in some big air quotes next week. So that's good. There will be some good normalness. Yes, if you did not know, we've been in Japan for some amount of time. I did one more lap around Akihabara today, just to see if there was any other little things. Little tip: if you're visiting Japan and you go to Aki, you're gonna have to go to the bathroom. You want to go to Yodobashi Camera. I'm just letting you know now. I've been to all the camera stores. Yodobashi, Bic. Those are the two. And let me tell you, Bic, one stall. Just one. They got 3 floors for men's bathroom, and each one has one stall. It's not a good situation. Yodobashi, more than 3 floors, and each floor 5 stalls. It's a great situation. I just want everyone to know that if you're visiting, that's where you need to go, because you don't want to be in my situation where you had a good experience at Yodobashi Camera's bathroom, so you decide Bic Camera is probably the same, and you go up there and there's someone in line behind one stall, and you go, oh my god, I can't do this, and then you leave and go back to Yodobashi Camera. So, just a little travel tip for you. There's also arts in the queue. I don't know what's in here, but it's probably related to like something that's happened. So you could probably tell the stream's gonna be short. Everyone here is exhausted and probably slightly perplexed I even went live. This is a photo of Mount Fuji. This looks like it's a illustration, but this is a real photo. Mao took this. This was taken on Enoshima, right? I'm pretty sure. Yeah. This is a photo I took in Kabukicho, and is like a businessman walking. That's the nicest part of Kabukicho, by the way. Every other part is not appropriate for the stream. And Mao did 53 miles on a bike today. She rented a bike. We're showing this. You know, I've only had one of those. I've only had one of those. It's fine. I have had more than one donut while I've been here. I haven't kept track of how many donuts I've eaten, and I'm a little worried. Brandon says 1 per hour. That's not true. It's a little less than that. But when I pass a donut shop, I tend to get donuts. It's fine. I'm enjoying my vacation, and that's all that really matters. Oh. Sorry, I got off track. Yodabashi, I went to the bathroom. When I came out, I walked through the video game section, and I haven't really been paying super close attention to Nintendo Switch games because I'm looking for GameCube stuff, but something caught my eye, because I recently sent out a tweet. I was like, do people have recommendations for Japan-only Switch games that have English on the cart? And I got some different recommendations, but there was one game that people did not mention that I passed today and was like, oh my god. Did you know that they made a physical version of Pico Park? Because they made a physical version of Pico Park. It supports 8 players locally on the Switch. I think this was like $15 or something. And I was like, oh, that's so exciting. It was only released in Japan, and it's been out for about a year. So, yeah, we still have to play Pico Park 2. But now there is a possibility we could do it in person if we really wanted to. So that's neat. It's got 1 and 2 together. And then the other thing that I found today, I managed to find a few other GameCube games, and I'm now done looking because I've been all over the place. But one interesting thing I found today I wanted to show off before we ended the stream was I went into a really tiny... There's a part of Akihabara, there's a building called the Tokyo Radio Department, and it's a bunch of like tiny little shops in there. And there's this guy who is running this shop. I think he's probably in his 60s. He does like console modifications, but he also has just a bunch of random stuff. And there was something that was on my list of to try and find when I was in Tokyo, because I have been looking for the GameCube games, but I was also trying to find the GameCube digital cable. So the Model 1 GameCubes had an additional port, and in America they are component cables, and in Japan it's D-terminal, which is something we didn't get in the West, but you can convert to component really easily. And I was looking for these cables, and when I went into this guy's little tiny stall, I saw the box hanging from the ceiling, and I asked him about it because like they're much cheaper than they would be to like find in the States or buy online. And I was like, can I open those? I just want to make sure everything's fine. And he gave me a weird look, and he's like, it's new. And I was like, oh, it's the cables, but they're new. These are new in box. They've never been opened. So yeah, I got these, so that's exciting. And these are, you can actually use these because you can just convert D-terminal to component and get the best possible picture out of the GameCube. So that was really exciting. I was very, very happy about that. So, oh my god. This will be a solo duet. I forgot that Stray Children was out. Although, is it digital only? I forget about if it's physical or if it's not. It doesn't matter anyway, because English it's not. It's in Japanese. We won't get a translation until 2026. I forgot Stray Children came out. I think it is digital only. I don't think it got a physical release. I'm pretty sure. I didn't look, but I also am hopeful. Is it out in English? Well, anyway, Limited Run ended up doing the physical version of Moon, and I'm hoping that they or someone else will do a physical release of Stray Children at some point, because I would very much like to play that. And that's something Mal and I will do in the near future. That's 5,000 bits from Gold Lighting. Collecting Stray Children. Not actual children. It's a game, by the way. Brandon met a lot of children today, though.
Yep.
So, well, you did.
Yeah, add more context.
Oh, yeah. So Brandon was walking, and there was a group of school children. How are you balancing on this train so well? Yeah, I don't think these beds are built for that. There's a joke there about Japan.
Back to the children.
Yeah. So the children, there's a big group of like elementary children, and they're doing their thing where like they ask foreigners questions because they're like working on their English, and they came up to Brandon because Brandon was the only English
American-looking person.
Yes. Asked him a series of questions, and then Brandon was like, "Oh, okay, that was nice," and went on his way.
By the way, incredibly well rehearsed. Like, there were 5 children asking questions, and it like went from child A to child B to child C. There was one set of questions they asked. They said, "What is your favorite Japanese food?" And then 2 children like unfolded posters very quickly to like show me 8 options, ask me to vote on like what was best, and I got to place a sticker on like a matrix of the best Japanese food per people in the mall that I was in. Anyway, great.
So Brandon answers these questions, and it's like, "Oh, that was nice," and then walks just a little bit forward, and then there is another group of children from a completely different school, different class, and we're like, "Hey, can we ask you some questions?"
So I did answer. There were different questions. They asked about video games.
Oh, that's nice.
And then I walked forward like 10 more feet. And then I got another set of questions.
Was it just like field trip time? Like,
I guess it was. What day is it?
It was
Thursday?
Go practice our English.
Yeah,
on
it's
unsuspecting tourists.
It's Thursday. We live in a town with international tourists. Let's just go figure out how to speak English.
just walk outside.
So then I saw another group of children, and I ran.
That's fair, because otherwise, like you could maybe still be there now.
Yeah,
just
answering
answering
the
questions. There's
Now I'm afraid of kids. I wasn't before.
What's your favorite?
What's my favorite?
What is your favorite?
Tokyo Metro line?
That's so niche. I was
The
gonna say food.
Tokyo line is my favorite. That might be a not Tokyo Metro line.
What's your favorite JR line?
What's your favorite food? Food is so much. It has to be a food from the list.
Yeah, tonkotsu was on the list.
What did they do if you're like cinnamon roll and they're like?
Well, they would be like, no.
Not that one. They have the Sanrio character is a cinnamon roll, and his name is Cinnamon Roll. They would figure that out. Anyway,
That's the mall.
that was great.
I also had soft serve ice cream that was flavored as cheesecake. It was mostly ice cream, but not totally. That's my story.
So it had chunks.
No, it was like totally pureed within it. It's like they sprayed cheesecake on it.
Anyway, so
Bye.
that's basically it. I got a few more alerts here. We're running late. We had dinner I don't explain any of that.
It's dinner.
We had dinner.
Dinner is when you eat at night.
Thank you for that. I didn't know if it was different in Japan. And now it's midnight, so it's midnight here. Everyone is very tired, so we're wrapping up to go to bed. There should be Friday night stream though, because that'll be Saturday morning, which is much easier to do than streaming very, very late. So it is a new day here now. Yes, it is 12:06. We had 69 months from Rumblefish, 20 from Mrs. Lake Effect Gaming, 300 bits from Desi Desitel says, congratulations to the Fukuoka SoftBank Hawks on winning the 2025 Nippon Series today against the Hanshin Tigers. I saw a guy in a Tigers, not a jersey, like a sports coat type thing today. Like a varsity jacket.
Those
That's
are really
the...
big right now, it seems like.
Yeah, that's what it was. So I guess he was wearing it in support of the team because they were playing. I did not know. I also saw the Hanshin Tigers GameCube today because they made a GameCube. I didn't buy it. We had 59 months from Zaz Says My Man, 24 months from Jamie R. That's a 2. Thank you, disembodied hands. 9 months from the great Chris Poe 1994, 36 months from Cassadea, that's a 3. 48 months from Mean Dean, that's a 4.
I can't reach that far anymore.
Clapping has subsided. And 78 months from We Win. Nita says, why didn't you buy it? I don't remember how much it was, but I guarantee you it was probably several $1,000s, and that's reason enough. I also don't collect consoles. Generally, I would say that doing that's an insane thing, but usually the people that are doing that aren't also collecting games, so it's probably actually more reasonable. Okay, that's it. I don't know how long we've been live, but it's done. It's over. I'm gonna get some sleep. Yeah. Thanks for being here. We'll see you Friday night when we have more. Oh, that's how you know. That's how you know it's over. The thing is, this isn't a bit. They will not turn that back on. It's bedtime now. Alright. Bye. We could tell a ghost story.